Pew, 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 pew. That's right. We're back at it again with another fantasy football recap. Week 5 is in the books. Let's go ahead and review this week and see how everybody did, where everybody's standing, starting with the standings. As we see here in the Creators League, Bash the Spartan, A-Chain Reaction, and Carry Your Weight are at the very top. Me, Shitheads, Unfazed Poppy, Can You Do It, round up the bottom 4. The records are still kind of close, but some separation is being made from the top teams and the bottom teams. This is the time for those bottom teams to start getting their teams together and try to make a run to make a playoff push now that the season's almost midway already. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and jump over to the 6 God Royale and let's see where everybody's standing here. And as we see here, Poppy's alone at the top, 4-1, and there's no more defeated teams as Lupe did get his first win in a crazy way. We'll get more into that later on, but he's down there now in 13th place. Kane down there at the bottom, and then you got Belichick Spy, me, and Jose, Carrie, Joel, Orlando, and Alexis all at 3 and 2. So it's still anybody's game. Anybody can make that push. So let's see how the rest of the weeks tend to play out. And as we can see here, the week 5 scores: Bash the Spartan, Carry Your Weight, A-Chain Reaction, Team 11, and Unfazed Poppy took the dub in the Creators League. Over in the 6 God Royale, Team Jade, Pretty Like a Rockstar, Poppy 23, Barbaro, Can You Dig It Sucker, B Ravens, Carry Your Weight also took the dub in the 6 God Royale. And as we jump over to the big 3 in the Creators League, the top score being A-Chain's Reactions was 167. He's also in the top match against Liquor TDs because Liquor TD scored also 148. He would have beat almost anybody else if he would have played anybody else. But unfortunately, he took the loss to A-Chain Reaction. Top dog being Team 11. He really needed that win against the Red Blade. Kind of got lucky because Steven's situation right now, but good win by Team 11 and good win by all the big 3 this week in the Creators League. And now we jump over to the big 3 of the 6 God Royale. Top scorer being the B Ravens with 201 points scored. First time we see 201 this season. It's crazy score. Totally put an ass whooping on Belichick Spy, which we will get into here in a little bit with the brand new segment I got this week. But the top match being between me and Team Jade. She totally obliterated me as well, so I can't really talk too much. But that should have been a totally different because I was actually projected to win at the beginning, and I had some players on my bench, which I will also get into here in a little bit. But the top dog was B Ravens with that 201 performance. So we got back-to-back big 3s with the same 2 teams making at least 2 of the 3. So what a great week this was, guys. A lot of high scores in the 6 God Royale. So let's go ahead and see what we got in store for this week. Which brings me to my new segment, the ass beating of the week, presented by Vaseline, because these teams needed it this week. Starting with me against Bash the Spartan, you'll see he took me out 135 to 95, a 40-point obliterated loss. Totally took me out. I definitely need some Vaseline for this one. So shout out to Neffy for really fucking my team up. And now for the 6 God Royale ass beating of the week, presented by Vaseline. Belichick Spy really could have used some this week as he was butt raped by B Ravens, 201 to 102, almost 100 points. He's going to be walking sore this whole week for sure after that ass beating. So good job to B Ravens. Now let's hop over to the donkey of the week. That's right, I'm pretty sure y'all know who this might be. And that's right, I am your only donkey of the week for both leagues. I made terrible decisions on my lineup. I could have won both games and I didn't. So I will take the blame this week and call myself the donkey of the week for both leagues. So you're welcome. Ha ha ha. Let's move the fuck on. Which brings me to the playoff picture through week 5. As you can see here, the Creators League on the left side, the 6 God Royale on the right side. Go ahead and get a little look on where we stand as of right now. Still a lot of football left to play, but we are starting to run low on weeks, so better get that playoff push started underway before it's too late. And now we're going to jump into the week 6 preview. That's right, week 6 is already underway, so let's jump into it, see where we are, see what games to look forward to, and see what tips we have for us this week. Which brings me to the week 6 sneak peek. Scores to watch. All 3 of these matchups contain 3 and 2 teams, which is a big deal because one team's obviously going to get a dub, one's going to get a loss, so it's going to change the scoreboards. It's going to start adding some separation between teams and could have implications on playoffs if they end with the same record due to the head-to-head tiebreaker decision. So let's keep an eye on these 3 matchups this week as week 6 plays out. And now let's get into the commissioner's tips and tricks. Bye week continues this week. Only 2 teams are on bye this week, which we will get into here after this. And stars or sleepers. I predict sleepers and rookies continue to pop off this week. I think that the round 2, round 1 stars are not going to have a good week this week, as we already see Saquon struggled, AJ Brown struggled, Devontae Smith struggled. So I think the backups, sleepers, and rookies are the ones that are going to continue to pop off for this week. And let's get into this week's buys. The teams on bye this week are the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. If you guys have any of those players, make sure you take them off. Also, keep an eye on any injuries. There are some possible questionable injuries this week, doubtful players, so keep an eye out. Let's not have anybody starting who isn't playing. Now let's take a quick look at the current scores after Thursday's game. Some people had some good points. As we know that the most people who would have started players didn't do good. I know the Giants kind of surprised everybody, so I don't blame you for not starting a lot of those people. I'm sure a lot of the people who popped off aren't even on a team. They're on the waiver wires. So let's plan on picking those players up for next week. And that's going to wrap up the week 5 recap. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you drop a like. That way I know you guys watched the video. I know it was a little bit of a long one this week. Took me a while to make it, but I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you want to add, what you want to take out, what you like and dislike about the video. I appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys take out whoever's in the bye this week. Let's make sure we get the last of those fees in as well, please. And other than that, you guys have a great week. Commissioner outie.